Good morning, everyone. This is Golf Clash Kane here, playing the Milano 9-hole cup in Expert Division. I'm going to show you my complete playthrough, and with the help of this playthrough, you might be able to achieve like maybe minus 14 or even better. Minimum minus 13, I would guess that, but minus 14 is achievable undoubtedly. For the drive, I'm going with a no movement approach on hole 1. I'm using extra mile level 7, max toss and max right spin. Elevation max plus 10%. Full OP. Quarter ball right curl.
Perfect shot.
Now from here we can see that we can use like half ball right curl if needed. So we can appropriately tweak that. For shot number 2, I'm going to play with my short iron, which is Hornet level 6. First I check for the club distance here. Try to attempt the rough bump, but due to the poor ball guideline, I'm unable to do so. So what I do is that I instead try to bounce over. You see, the ball guideline went through, but maybe if I had side spin 3 like a kingmaker ball, then I would have definitely attempted the rough bump to avoid the secondary bounce. But again, it's a headwind keeping the ball guideline straight to the hole. I played 78% slider with 10% elevation. For 8.2, it was 8 rings for Hornet level 6. And just try to hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
Perfect ball, and we start off with a nice eagle.
Eagle.
Hole 2, part 3. Here we have a cross tailwind. I'm going to use sniper along with the kingmaker ball. You don't really have to play with the kingmaker, but if you want to cut down wind like to a considerable amount so that you don't have to adjust more rings, you can use a kingmaker like I am here. 3 left spin and 3 toss spin. Now you see the red ring touching the bunker on the left right there, with the ball guideline a little through the hole. I would say a little extra through the hole. I just kept it to the hole, that's why I missed this one. Now I played this one medium distance plus 40%, about 2 clicks left curl.
Perfect shot.
We take a nice bounce, and you'll see we'll come super close for a hole in one.
Nice on.
3, par 5. Here we have a straight crosswind. First I tried to go with the rock and attempt a rough bump with my sniper, but then I realized sniper doesn't even have that much toss spin that it could get my ball guideline to the hole. So I switched to extra mile level 7. Full top spin and 2 right spin here. As you can see, inner ring just by the rough at plus 16 yard mark, adjusting max plus 10%. Little less than half ball right curl.
Perfect shot.
Comes in beautifully for the second shot. Shot number 2, like I was saying, I did try for the rough bump here. See, I try to find that sweet spot, use all the toss spin I have, but I just don't have enough toss spin to have the ball guideline go through the hole. So I lay back my club. Not lay back, I would say I play it on the fairway instead, keeping the ball guideline favoring the right edge of the cup as we have a wind push from right to left. And I played this one medium distance plus 10%, which I guess was a little under adjusted, because you will see that you will miss this one way on the left.
Perfect shot.
See, we miss it like 4 or 3 green squares to
Nice on.
so maybe medium distance plus 20 and you will have a good chance for the albatross. Hole 4, part 3. You can go with a rough bump if you're confident, but in case of tailwind, I usually prefer taking the bounce on the pad and then having the ball guideline go to the hole. See, I try various spins with my ball guideline to the hole. Red ring by the rough on the right, and I played this one 68%. Sorry. I played this one 68% plus 10% extra, 68 slider, but maybe just play this one like 68% instead,
Perfect shot.
because that 10% extra makes us miss it to the right.
Nice
So
on.
0.4 decimal less and you will have a good chance for the hole in one. Hole 5 part 4, pretty easy send it wind here. Extra mile 7, Titan ball, 2 right spin and 0.7 bars of backspin. Now I'm trying to aim my target on the left top of the second fairway pad there. I'm not going to adjust anything. Use about 2 to 3 rings OP and try to hit perfect.
Perfect shot.
Nice perfect shot. We take a nice bounce and near the fringe for an easy chip for the eagle. For hole 6, I'm going to show you my opponent's play. The reason being, like on my play, I went into the rough slightly on my drive, so but my opponent's play was safe here. And if not an albatross, you can still get an easy eagle. So I will just let the video play by itself without narrating anything, and you can just figure out the elevation and how it would work for you.
Great shot. Perfect shot.
Hole 7 part 3. This one, I tried the sand bump here with my sniper, but unfortunately I pulled a heavy 1201 pull. I should have just like had a regular 1201. That's why we just got onto the fringe. This is a high risk approach. If you don't want to try that, then I would just recommend maybe hopping over with a long iron or the sniper at minimum distance and taking a safe birdie. So here I played 1:1 plus 0.5, so that was 10.4 rings in case of 9.9 miles per hour. Again, it's a high risk approach, not comfortable, just take a bounce on the
Perfect
fairway
shot.
and save birdie. Hole 8 par 4. Here we have a cross headwind, and with low level clubs and free to play balls, I don't see any advantage of trying to go with max OP and getting onto that fairway above the water on the left. So playing on the right side this time, max toss spin and 1 bar right spin. I laid back my extra mile level 7 and then used all the toss spin Try to go with 4 topspin maximum, not more, because I went into the rough and then rolled back into the green. So you don't want to get like be unlucky and just stay in the rough.
Perfect shot.
Regular perfect hit, max plus 10% on the drive. See, I go in the rough and then roll back onto the green. Now shot number 2. It is a very easy shot as we will be at absolute minimum distance of our sniper. See right there. Using all the backspin necessary to keep the ball guard line a little through the hole. See right there. Ball guard line going through the hole. Elevation, minimum distance plus 10%. The only flaw here was that I hit a great shot. That's why I missed it. A perfect would have been a definite drop. So minimum distance plus 10%.
Great shot.
Due to the great shot, we miss it on the left. Perfect would have been
Nice
a definite eagle. Final hole, the difficult par 5. Not difficult, like it's a long par 5, so it's not easy to make it to the green. You still will need to use a hop-in wedge or a short iron. Now, I tried the big topper here as well, but I relied on Extra Mile for its a little higher accuracy. Again, you can go with OP, but again, the risk with going with the overpower is that if you apply too much OP, you just directly would land in the rough and the bunker, then even getting a birdie would become difficult. So here, max top, max right, max plus 10%, pushing it to max, and about 3 to 4 rings of OP here.
Perfect shot.
The better the club with topspin and power, the more distance you're gonna make. Second shot will be just a regular shot just to get to, near to the bunker there. Again, in order to get too near to the bunker, just make sure your topspin is appropriate, because there's also a little glitchy portion which can give you unnecessary boost into the bunker, so just be aware of that. In my case, I played it easy, have my second bounce in the rough, so I do not have any unnecessary speed there. No elevation for the second shot, max distance numbers.
Perfect shot.
Perfect, and nice bounce in the rough, rolling into the fairway. The more distance you make, better will be the third shot for the eagle. Now, this shot, I played, I would say, 95% club, which is, it had like 0.1 decimal, almost similar for Hornet. Ball guard line in line of the pin. And I used 10% extra, so you don't need to play with any elevation in my opinion. You can try and practice arena first with different elevations for the third shot, but when I played with 95% plus 10%, we missed it on the right.
Perfect shot.
We did it perfect, but you will see we miss it on the right. So you don't need that 10%, just play it without
Nice
any
shot.
elevation and you might have a slight chance for the eagle.